day, Urban Gamers, and welcome to a special edition of Four Brothers in a Basement. Fox Dorsey here to give you our top 5 things we heard coming out of Sony's E3 press conference. Number 5. Sony has a lot of games coming down the pipeline. Whether you're a hardcore gamer, a casual gamer, whether you love indie games, whether they're multi-platform games. There are a lot of games coming to the PS4 within the near future. And even if they're multi-platform games, a lot of their multi-platform games have some form of exclusive content, exclusive DLC, or they're just going to get a lot of stuff first before any other platform. That may be a very good reason to own PlayStation 4, people. I'm just saying, especially if it's one of your favorite games. Destiny, a lot of exclusive content, a lot of things coming first to the PlayStation 4. Number 4, indie love. It seems like there is a lot of indie love going on at Sony. From games like Abuzu, I'm probably saying that very wrong, but that game looked incredible. I know that's not a exclusive game, but still, that looks good. Sony showed it off first. Even if you look at some of the other exclusive indie games, Magica 2, a lot of things coming down. It just seems like Sony has a lot of love for indie developers. Number 3, just because it's about the games this year doesn't mean we can't show off any hardware. EI, PlayStation TV. Now, if you already own a PlayStation, this doesn't seem like something that's going to interest you, but PlayStation TV was a nice addition to hear about. Even if you go back and look at the PlayStation camera, which was a choice. I caught that, Sony. Which was a choice from day one for Sony buyers. And then that brings us to our next important topic that we heard. Not a lot of information about it. They do have some demos on the show floor, which means we don't get to play them. But they did mention Project Morpheus, and so I'm really excited to see that Project Morpheus is coming along very nicely. Hopefully by sometime next year, hopefully by next E3, we'll have something more consumer friendly about Project Morpheus. But you gotta love Sony for even bringing it up, mentioning it. What other next-gen devices has anything like Project Morpheus? Let's see. That was number 2. And our number 1 thing that we heard coming out of Sony's press conference is the support for all of their devices. Whether it's PlayStation Now on the PS4, on the PS3, yes, they did not kill it off, and the PlayStation Vita. There is a lot of support behind Sony devices. If you look at free-to-play is free-to-play across all of their devices. There's something to love for everyone in the free-to-play option. What other next-gen devices can do that? And even with PlayStation, with Sony Pictures, I know that other companies have, studio divisions and are developing original content, but we didn't hear that yet. And so hopefully we'll hear that further along the week. But at least Sony brought it out and they told us. They gave us reasons to actually own a PlayStation 4. That's what E3 is all about. Good job, Sony. Appreciate it. Even though you did leave out some big games, where's Kingdom Hearts 3? No Last Guardian. But we'll get to that later. You guys enjoy the rest of the week. We'll be here giving you more updates on what to look for at E3 2014.